What is up, peoples? It's another video. It's another day in the Ideal Auto Factory, and today none other than the Rhinomax is here, and we're going to be testing out whether the gyro should be right there or whether it should be all the way back there. We're going to test it. We're going to see, and you be the judge. I'm going to make my own conclusion. I've already done the video, so this is the after, but I'm giving you the intro now. I think you're going to really enjoy this video. You're not ready. You're not ready for what you're going to see. All right, let's get to it. Before we get started, what I want to show you, I have my receiver in a fixed location and the gyro in a fixed location. The battery's in a fixed location as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have that gyro down there and up here. I'm going to have it right where it's at. It's in the center. And then I'm going to have it up here, and then I'm going to move it back here. And we may get extreme and try to put it here and also back there. I'm going to move the gyro. You'll see me move the gyro wherever I want it, and I'm going to stick it down, and then we're just going to continue drifting. Now that was a pretty cool experiment. Had a lot of fun doing that. Personally, not gonna lie, that's a safe spot right there. Putting it there, that's a good happy medium between too much responsiveness and not enough in the front as far as getting that front grip. Because it's very front. The front grip, when you put the gyro, as far as this Rhinomax is concerned, let's just get something out of the way here. I'm not talking about any other chassis but this one. This is just all for fun. You take this information, you can run with it, you can walk with it, you can throw it in the trash on your way to get your own opinion. Either way, all I'm trying to say is that as it went more forward, as I moved the gyro forward, I got more front grip. Less spinning out characteristics because this became very light, but also not able to outperform the grip in the front. So you go more forward, that's what happened here. As I went further back, you guys can look at the videos again and be able to do what you need to do. But as I went further back, I started to feel more settled. I started to feel like, yeah, I can get into this throttle a little bit more. And I also felt like the car was moving as a unit and not as, okay, this is a rear-wheel drive vehicle trying to move. Best way I could describe it is I felt like when I went more further back, it evened it out. The grip in the front was not more than the grip in the rear, and the grip in the rear was not more than the grip in the front. And then, of course, I went all the way back here. Didn't really notice any difference, but it's safe. You can put it anywhere. I think my new spot's going to be right there, actually, guys. Either right there or somewhere where I'm hiding these wires very nicely. So this has been really great. I thoroughly enjoyed this. Look at that. Look at that awesome view. Oh my gosh. Greatest view ever. So I switched it up for you. This is where we're going to put them. I'm going to put the gyro here, here. I'm going to put it there. I'm going to put it here. I'm going to put it here. I'm going to put it there. So the reason why the last one is here, I was going to try and do it all the way in the back, but by the time we do all the ones, you'll understand what the gyro does in its different places. But I wanted to, of course, negate or support the fact that height of the gyro matters, whether you put it higher or lower. Then also I wanted to do the middle of the chassis, and then I wanted to do somewhere random, because you know there are chassis where the gyro just doesn't go in the middle. You have to put it off to the side, or you see like the ESC is over by the right front wheel and the gyro is by the left rear wheel, like all those different places. But here we go. I'm going to put the car down. As you can see, the gyro is right here right now. This is my preferred location for this car as of today because I've never tested this before. So, gyro's here. It's gonna stay there, turn on the car, I'm gonna put the car down, and we're gonna get drifting, and I'm gonna come back, we're gonna peel it off, put it in the next spot. On. Now let's ride. Woo! Let's do this. And another thing, gonna keep the gain the same. I can run it pretty much wherever I want, but I'm gonna put it at 90. Some of you guys are probably looking like, what? You drive on 90? Yeah, I can drive all the way up to 100. I like to tune my cars to where I can pick whatever I want, depending on how I feel. But that's irrelevant. Here it is. We're gonna take this route. Let's get it started. Very well balanced. As you can see, you can throw it. It's a little slippery over there because it's kind of cold outside. Gotta get these tires warm. As you can see, very, very settled. I can turn the car where I want to. And get in the boost, turbo, all that. All right, so now we're gonna start the real thing. We're gonna do 2 laps. We're gonna do this way, like that, and then we're gonna do the reverse of it, where I continue on this way, I hit the quick, and boom, and I come back around, and then end right here. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, a little spin out there. But hey, there it is. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get the gyro moved over to the new location, and then I'm gonna show you, and then we're gonna keep going. Switch it off. Switch it back on, let it recalibrate. Let's keep it going. So we're further back. In 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Doesn't feel too different from what I've had. Actually kind of feels a little more settled, you could say. But the front does not like to cooperate here. That rear wants to kick out a lot. It doesn't feel as settled. But definitely drivable. So nothing crazy on this. So that's drivable. Noticeable difference? Not that much. Could be a placebo, but for me personally, I could drive with that. Nothing really changed there. Maybe the rear end feels a little more loose. Initialize. Good to go. All right. So now we're almost in line with the rear axle, just a little bit in front of it. In 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, a little lazy. Wow. Now that I like. It's not a, wow. Wow. It's not as responsive, but it's in a good way. The front end can go where it needs to, and the back end kind of hangs in waiting for you to tell it what to do next. I like that a lot. So we're further back than the battery, closer to the rear axle, almost at the rear axle, and now the gyro, it's like it's settled down. Now mind you, I haven't changed the gain on this. So we're still at the same gain. The gyro is doing exactly what it would have did if it was in the middle, but now it's more settled. That's the word I could say. So right before that, we had possibly nothing happening with it being on top of the battery there. But as soon as we went a little bit further back, we kind of calmed everything down, and now the rear end is not all crazy like. So maybe you could tell from the way I'm driving, something that I'm not even seeing or feeling, but you could tell in those laps, I definitely had a better driving experience just now than I did before. So let's go ahead and move it all the way to that, oh boy, what is that, the left shock tower or so? You know, call it what you want. Now this one, because of where it's at, I may have an issue mounting my body, and nope, no issues at all there. So I'm gonna shut it off again, like we've been doing. Let it reinitialize to that new spot, and let's keep driving. As far back as we're going to go today, you could go further based off of the information I'm giving you and find the best spot for this thing. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Wow. Okay, found a little hiccup there. Oh, yeah. So once you swing a little far wide, it kind of loses itself. I'll show you what I mean. Right there, see? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You get a little too wide or too much angle and it kind of washes out. So you got to catch it right before it swings too fast. Definitely still better than what I was expecting. Oh, I didn't finish that. Yeah, I did. Did I finish that? Nope. Yeah, I did. I did finish that. Yeah, I went that way. Yeah. Okay. All right. I apologize if you know what? Let's just do it again. All right, 2 laps. It's definitely different. I'm only doing this because I can't remember whether I did the 2 laps or not. Definitely thinking about what was going on here. So that's 1. I'm coming on to 1 right now. All right, man, here's number 2. Yeah, right there though, right there on that angle, it doesn't want to stay put. It doesn't want to stay settled. It's questioning whether it should be where it's at, I should say. That's the best way I can put it. I like it though. I like it. I like it, but not the spot I would put it at. Not, That's a bit, I mean, come on. It was for extreme reasons anyway. Now we're gonna go forward. So we just saw up furthest back and we kept moving backwards. Now we're gonna put it right back in the middle, get that me as a driver to get the recalibration of for myself, and then we're gonna go forward. That's the only reason why I'm doing that. I need to be sure that I'm not going from extreme to extreme and I'm giving an opinion based off of, you know, some false driving. I need a driver mod maybe. Calibrate again. Let's get this party started. I wonder how I'm gonna feel now about the middle, now that I've been all the way to the back. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Oh, wow. Very different. Almost too front controlling. Man, this is crazy. Yep. But I still remember how I drive my car. It's funny. It's very funny how this is going. So glad I'm getting to do this now. And for anybody who's mad at me for crossing lines, hey, I'm sorry. I'm having fun and I'm learning things at the same time. All right, let's go forward just a little bit. And this time we're gonna test height. You know, we're gonna go bottom to top. In the front, almost right by the servo, just on the bottom deck. All right, bottom deck folks, this is for you. Let's do it. Woo! 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Front driven, very front driven. Look at that. You can almost say, forget it, it's never gonna spin out. Because you just control the front. It's got a lot of front grip. That might be what some people like right there. Look at that. It's moving slower around the track because of it. But definitely very front driven. The weight is all the way in the front. But it's not gonna spin out. Guarantee you, never gonna spin out with this. Did I complete that lap? Either way, whatever. Let's go further. Oh, this is so fun. I'm having more fun than I am while like actually driving, just learning. Like it's getting in the way. Let's reset that again. Okay, we're good to go now. Literally, look like I have an anti-theft system in my car now. Here we go, up top. Almost the same, yeah, pretty much the same idea. Very front driven. Definitely feels lighter in the rear and the front is very heavy. That's what I feel. But talk about easy to control because you're steering with just the front. This is so simple. Very simple to drive. Fastest, don't know. Don't know. That's a nice spot to be in too. You're further forward and in the middle. What do we have? One more? Yeah, we got one more. Probably one everybody's like, oh my gosh, this is the one. Let's see if I can actually reach up there too. All right, can I reach it? I have to move my receiver to reach it, but we go. Now we're flat right there. Now we're gonna turn it on. Recalibrate our lives. Put this back on. Let's get to drifting. For the finale, all the way in the front, in front of the servo. Something crazy. It's insane. How could you even think to do something like that? But 3, 2, 1, let's do it. What's funny is it's not as front heavy as, oh, there, it's not as front heavy as the other one. This is crazy. Oh yeah. You're gonna have to swing it, but this is amazing. Transition wise, you saw that it was the flick was not as friendly. Now the rear does not feel as light on this. Definitely did an extra lap there. You can get real aggressive with this thing. Oh, there we go. That's the spin out. So in front of the servo, huh? Pretty much at the front bumper. Look at that. It still can drift. Now, I don't know if this is all a marketing scam or I don't know if this is all a marketing scheme for the GYD450, but I will say the gyro is handling wherever I put it. I just don't like the middle anymore. So let's take this back inside, let's review, and then we'll close out the video. And that is the video on what it is to move your gyro around. You can do it yourself, or you can take this video and pick one. Hopefully you got something out of it. This is how you learn. Sometimes you ask those questions. I mean, I understand there's those people who don't have a place to drive their car at their own home or where they live. But this is that stuff that drew me to the hobby in the first place. Being able to experiment and just ask questions in my head and answer them by doing experiments. I'm not a baking soda and vinegar or shoot stuff out of a volcano kind of guy. I'm very mechanically inclined and want to use my hands to do things. I just got a 3D printer. Learning that is pretty cool because I used to do CAD all the time, or can't even remember right now. But I used to do that all the time. I'm kind of rambling right now, but pretty much what I'm trying to say on subject is I wanted to do this experiment to either change my mind or solidify my own thoughts about whether or not having the gyro in a different location on the vehicle actually changes the way the vehicle drives. Now, you take that and you couple it with suspension, chassis flex, tires, and boost turbo in a certain RPM range, you got yourself so many different ways you can tune your car. Oh, hey, Paul, noticed you're spinning out all the time. Yeah, I think my suspension, my springs are too hard in the rear. Haha! Guess what? You could possibly move your gyro to the front or the back, and then boom, you got a totally different car. You didn't even touch any of the other stuff. So that's one of the things I really liked about it. It showed me that your gyro can be somewhere, and you can change all these other things, and then you move the gyro, totally different car. Totally different car. Yeah, totally different car. Thank you for watching. I really enjoyed this one. As you can see, I'm gonna go drive some more, put it in its new spot. And also, I want to thank you guys for always sticking with me, always showing support. I'm seeing the subscribers go up. I'm seeing the views go up, and I'm just thankful. I personally, I have to just continue to do this, be consistent, and enjoy it, because for all of you out there who are saying YouTube is where the money is, or YouTube is this and YouTube is that, you know, you gotta throw that out the window. You gotta do it for what you love, and from there, whatever happens, happens, and you become intentional about what you're doing. So, thank you for watching. Y'all make sure y'all keep God first. I'm working on it every day, and I hope you are too. See you in the next video.